Hello everybody, my name is Nathan Sifu, and welcome to Mass Effect 2. Let's play. Yeoman Chambers monitors activities and crew on the Normandy. Talk to her regularly to learn valuable information. Yeah, she actually is pretty handy for letting me know whether or not squad mates need talking to. Actually, speaking of which, I think before I go get Archangel, I think I will talk to everybody. Well, especially Mordin.
Welcome to the Normandy, Professor. It's an honor to have you on board.
Yes, very exciting. Cerberus working with aliens. Unexpected. Elusive man branching out, maybe? Not so human-centric.
Wait, you know the Elusive Man?
You're very well informed.
Solarian government well-connected espionage experts had top-level clearance once, retired now. Still, hear things. Informed of name only, no knowledge of man behind it. Anti-alien reputation listed as problematic.
Cerberus hasn't changed. Human colony, yeah.
Don't kid yourself, Professor. Humans still come first in the Elusive Man's eyes. But this mission is too big for them to handle alone.
The Collectors are abducting human colonists out on the fringes of Terminus space.
Not simple abductions. Wouldn't need me for simple.
Entire colonies disappear without a trace. No distress signals are sent out. There are no signs of any kind of attack. There's virtually no evidence that anything unusual happened at all. Except that every man, woman, and child is gone.
Gas, maybe? No. Spreads too slow. Airborne virus? No. Slower than gas drug.
You don't have to sit there and guess. We collected samples from one of the colonies. I'd like you to analyze them and figure out how the Collectors did this.
Yes, of course. Analyze the samples. Going to need a lab.
There's a fully equipped lab on the combat deck, Professor Solis. If you find anything lacking, please place a requisition order.
Who's that? Pilot? No. Synthesized voice. Simulated emotional inflections. Could it be? No. Maybe. Have to ask. Is that an AI?
This ship is equipped with an artificial intelligence.
An AI on board. Non-human crew members. Cerberus more desperate than I thought.
The Collectors have taken tens of thousands of colonists. We'll do whatever we have to do to find and stop them.
Yes, of course. Can't risk being captured like colonists need to identify, neutralize technology, need samples. Which way to the lab?
Follow me, Professor.
Alright, so I'll talk to all the crew before moving on to the next mission, and, so yeah, how are you holding up, Shadows? Sorry, no, you told me last week, oh, it was a G word, Griffin, I think. I believe Griffin, you said your name was. How's your week been?
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. Have to say you run this ship tight, and we're getting things done. We keep on track and maybe we'll figure this out. I hope so. I'm not looking forward to the debrief if it all goes to hell. Is there something specific? Or are you just checking in?
Don't be so formal.
I like to know my crew. Forget procedure. Tell me about yourself.
Informal, huh? Everything's in my file. Ex-Alliance like you, no Reapers or anything, but I got swept under the rug too. The more good you do, the less they want to admit that something needed doing.
You're still in top shape.
You make no apologies for doing what you had to. I admire that.
I couldn't go back to the Alliance, not after the cover-up. They did the same to you. General public never knew you were dead or heard the real story of the Citadel. Did you know they used you on recruitment ads? You were the human ideal for like 6 months. Then they replaced you with a composite image they invented. Guess you didn't focus test right. You were actually the Alliance poster boy, and they still dumped you.
Holy shit. We don't need them.
We'll rub it in their faces when we save their hides again.
Sounds good. Add that to the list of reasons to make it out alive. Besides not wanting to die.
Again?
Fair enough. I should get back to work. Good talking to you, Shepard.
Alright, and then of course, let's go talk to Mordin. Mordin, bro.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Of course. Plague on Omega dealt with. Plenty of time to analyze collector intelligence. Impressive laboratory setup. Missed working for operations with a budget. AI in particular. Very helpful. Best setup I've seen since work with Special Tasks Group.
Any word from your assistants?
Is your assistant Daniel settling in all right?
Quite well. Safe and secure. Neighborhood mostly quiet with Plague gone. Left him the security mechs just in case. Can't be too careful. Also tired of mechs. Noisy. Never used them in STG.
It must have been frustrating working on Omega with such a limited facility.
No, loved it. Limited facility presents challenge. Save greatest number of people using limited resources. Security threats, gangs, mercenary groups add additional difficulty. Quite enjoyable. Plague stretched abilities to limit. Couldn't have asked for more. Also, enjoy. Saving people, of course. Helping the helpless, greater good, all that too. Nice. Retirement after STG work complete.
Tell me more about the Solarian Special Task Group.
Respected organization. Clandestine. Handles difficult assignments with limited oversight. Recon, analysis, occasional wet work. Identify problems, have neutralization options ready should need arise. Model for Council Spectres based on Special Tasks Group. Very similar.
Oh.
Similar in what way?
Solarians lack numbers, brute strength, military prowess, have to rely upon stealth, intelligence. Agents trusted, given wide operative freedom. Spectres similar, given goal, told to accomplish. Better, funded, of course. Didn't have to buy our own weapons.
You said you were in the Special Tasks Group. What kind of research were you doing?
Not simply research. Several recon missions. Covert, high risk, served under a young captain named Kirihi. Studied Krogan genophage, took water, tissue samples from Krogan colonies.
I met Kirihi.
I worked with an STG captain named Kirihi. His team helped me destroy Saren's cloning facility on Vermeer.
Heard Kirihi died on Vermeer. Not enough equipment for operation. Still managed to take down facility. Good captain. Dedicated. Bit of a cloaca, though. Loved his speeches. Hold the line. Personally prefer to get job done and go home. Probably military bravado, jargon, chest pounding. No offense.
Nice talking with you, Mordin.
Should get back to work. Need to study. So much data. Here if you need me.
What was that? Hey Nathan, I'm going to have to call it a night. Hopefully I'll be able to catch you next stream on time. Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, as usual, it was nice to have you in the stream, and I'll catch you then. You have a good night. Oh, look at all these upgrades. Oh, right, now I can put my visor on when I go to customize my armor, which I must do in my cabin.
Commander, Mordin's psych profile warned of hyper behavior, but he is like a hamster on coffee. He's going to be a very productive member of the team. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Okay. Unread messages. Healing of your facial scars. Chief Medical Officer Dr. Chakwas. Commander, I've done further investigating regarding your facial scarring and the old H minor matter holds true. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, she says she can heal my facial scars, but I don't want that. I want to keep my awesome facial scars. No, I'm not going to heal my facial scars. Computer's haptic adaptive interface.
Commander,
I assume everything is going well up here?
we're just having an argument over personalization of my workspace.
Cerberus regulations are clear, Mr. Moreau. Personalization does not include grease on my bridge cameras.
It's just mad that all its footage of me looks like a dream sequence.
I guess that's everything.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Alright, so I talked to everybody on this level, and... oh yeah, I gotta see how the groceries turned out from before. Briefing room and... oh, whoops, I thought the elevator was in there. Alright, we'll check out things down here, and then we're going to go back to Omega, and we're going to get Archangel. Oh, excuse me. Oh goodness, is it starting to get that time? I still definitely have time to get plenty of gameplay done, but starting to feel a little sleepy. Doctor.
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
Good to see you.
Nice to see a familiar face, Doctor.
I feel the same. I wish more of the original crew could be here. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Do you need anything?
You have everything you need.
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing were my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
Oh, I'll get you another.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years. Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center, a very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
You need to fly?
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission might bring. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in. Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
You're not the Cerberus type, Doctor.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you. On a mission that may be crucial to the survival of the human race. I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
There's a very good chance this mission will be a one-way trip. Are you prepared for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian Blitz. We survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together. I've lived a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew gets the same opportunity.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
Nice to have her on board. And, oh yeah, and the cook's got his ingredients now.
Commander, those provisions you provided were perfect. I owe you. I've already thrown together some of my calamari gumbo. Here, try a bite.
Oh, shit. Calamari gumbo. Geez, that sounds good.
Truth told, it's based on an Asari recipe. Seems a little cannibalistic to me with their tentacle heads and all, but they ain't no good grub. Anyway, thanks again. You really came through.
Actually, I think it'd be more cannibalistic if the Hanar did that.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'm just finishing an operation report. I'm impressed, Shepard. So far, things have gone exceptionally well. As Cerberus operations go, this is one of the best I've been a part of.
I'm not Cerberus, though.
Maybe that's because this isn't a Cerberus operation.
Not to you, maybe. But I report directly to the elusive man. And I'm here because he wants me to be. Cerberus gave you a second chance, Commander. Maybe you should do the same for us.
Cerberus obviously has your loyalty. How did you get involved with them?
I suppose you've earned the right to know. Do you remember when I told you how I was genetically altered? Well, that wasn't my choice. My father created me. He's a very influential man and extremely controlling. He didn't want a daughter. He wanted a dynasty. I ran away as soon as I was old and brave enough. I went to Cerberus because I knew they could protect me.
How angry was he?
How bad were the terms you and your father parted on?
Shots were fired.
Ooh.
You seem capable of defending yourself. Why did you need Cerberus?
My father invested a great deal in his dynasty. It wasn't a matter of just leaving. I knew he would continue to pursue his investments.
I assume that Cerberus approved of your enhanced abilities?
Of course. Cerberus fully endorses anything that advances the cause of humanity. Genetic alterations included. But unlike my father and his own selfish reasons, Cerberus and the Elusive Man believe in a greater good. They see the bigger picture, and I feel like I have a purpose here.
You talk about yourself like you're just a tool to be used. By your father? By Cerberus?
Maybe. I like to know where I fit in the world. It helps me find meaning in how I was created.
You are who you are, Miranda. You don't need to make excuses for it.
That's easy for you to say. We've both been engineered for greatness, Shepard. The difference is you were great before we rebuilt you. I'm great because of it.
Your spirit and personality are what make you great. It's what makes anyone great.
That's kind of you. I'm not sure I believe you, but thanks for saying it.
I don't think I asked her about her mother.
You've told me a lot about your father. What happened to your mother?
I never had one. Most of my genetic material is based on my father's tissue. His Y chromosome was altered with an amalgam of desired traits from various sources. How arrogant can you be? The man is completely egomaniacal. Just another reason I had to get away from him.
You talk about yourself like you're just a tool to be used.
Oh, I already
Maybe.
said that.
You are who you are, Miranda.
That's the difference is you were great before we rebuilt
Your
you.
spirit and personality.
That's kind of you.
Thanks for your time, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, Commander.
Okay, and there's nobody else to talk to here, so yeah. Okay, yeah, I think that's all the talking I can do. Oh, yeah, I could talk to Kasumi, sort of. I don't exactly talk to her.
People are talking out there, and I hear it all. I usually travel hidden away in cargo bays. It's nice to be able to look out a window for a change. Mess Sergeant Gardner might just be an evil genius. Emphasis on the evil. The food's gotten better lately, though. I guess his reputation will take time to heal. I'm not really sure what to do with myself. Not much call for thievery aboard a ship. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about. Don't laugh, I like those books. Romance novels, crime novels, the classics. There's something about the feel of actual paper in your hands, their musty smell. It's relaxing. Keiji used to find books for me while on the job. Some of these are more valuable than the objects he was hired to steal. That's my favorite piece, painted for me by a child prodigy from Elysium. She was the cutest thing. She was kidnapped by slavers who hoped to sell her on Omega. I wasn't about to let that happen. I set up an idea as a buyer's rep to get a special tour of the slaver's vessel. Once aboard, I freed the girl and smuggled her off the ship. She painted that for me on the way home. I'll never forget how it felt to watch her work. I stole that on Dead, believe it or not. There was a big museum show coming to Ilium. Artifacts from Earth going on tour. Very high security. Keiji dared me to steal this. So I broke in, hacked the security, put a few guards to sleep, and replaced the piece with a worthless duplicate. They never knew the difference. My first museum job. Nowhere near the last. The Red Rose. That used to be my calling card when I first started out. In place of whatever I took, I left a single red rose. It wasn't until I met Keiji that I realized how silly it was. He had a way of making you realize when you were just being sentimental.
What's this glowy ball thing? Wait a minute, is it... You can hear little sounds in there. Is that an arcade? Oh my god, I want to play that. Let's have a drink. Actually, I'm kind of thirsty. I could use a drink. let's get the mission started. Zaid? Nah, I won't bother talking. Oh, let's go to the captain's cabin first. I have to change my helmet. I got some high-tech Google glasses that are gonna give me better headshots.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the commanding officer's quarters.
It's larger than the quarters of other warships I've served on.
This is a Cerberus vessel, not an Alliance warship. Accommodations have been made for personal taste. That said, this space is directly under the exterior pressure hull. The fitting yard workers called it the loft.
Okay, armor. Here it is. The Google glasses. Nice, that gives me about, I think it said 5% headshot damage. So that's worth it. I don't like to have the helmet on. I don't like to obstruct the face of the protagonist. That was fun, but I'm going to have to pause it there. If you like this video, then please comment, subscribe, like, and of course share this video on your favorite social network. And if you'd like to see any other games that I've played, you can check out my playlist to see my other Let's Plays. If you'd like to see me play live, follow me on Twitch and you'll get notified whenever I play. That is it for this episode, and I will see you in the next game. Play dead inside. Oh man. Oh god! Oh god, run for your life! Holy shit! Holy fuck that! Oh my god, that really scared me! Holy shit, man.